What's up, guys? It's Jacob Rodriguez, and I just want to welcome you all to Rod's Radio, a basketball podcast that dives into everything basketball, from NBA to college. I just want to thank you guys for listening and supporting. It really means a lot. And remember, OTO, baby, overcome the odds. What's up, guys? Jacob here, J-Rod, Rod, whatever you want to call me. We back at it again. Another episode of Rod's Radio. This is a special episode because it's the All-Star edition, episode 14. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to be talking about the AllStar Game in Atlanta, the events, the skill competition, the dunk contest, the ThreePoint Contest, the AllStar Game. I'm going to be giving you my picks for this weekend. Also, we're going to be talking about the hottest free agent out right now, Blake Griffin. Where's he going to end up? We'll discuss it. And with that being said, let's get right into it. So the AllStar Draft happened this past week. The captains were LeBron James and Kevin Durant. And I've got to say, Team LeBron is looking way better than Team Durant. Team LeBron has LeBron, Giannis, Steph Curry, Luka, Jokic, Dame Lillard, Ben Simmons, Chris Paul, Jaylen Brown, Paul George, Domantas Sabonis, and Rudy Gobert. For Team Durant, you got Durant, Kyrie, Joel Embiid, Kawhi, Bradley Beal, Tatum, Harden, Booker, Zion, Zach LaVine, Julius Randle, Vucevic, and Donovan Mitchell. Now, the last two picks in the draft were actually Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, which LeBron said was because they never used to pick the Utah Jazz growing up in video games, so that's why they did it. But I feel like a lot of teams don't really take the Jazz seriously, and honestly, got some bad blood towards them. They don't believe in them, which is understandable because I don't believe in them either. But for Team Durant, Devin Booker is out with an injury now. And to replace him, the NBA invited Mike Conley. No, ladies and gentlemen, I did not say the wrong name. It's Mike Conley. That's who they invited to the All-Star Game. Mike Conley. For what reason? Why was he invited to the All-Star Game? Mike Conley. I get if this was Mike Conley in Memphis 2013 or 2015 or whatever year it was that he was actually good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Mike Conley is not a scrub in today's game, but he's averaging 16 and 5. Are you kidding me? And he's an all-star. Well, who else would be an all-star? DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan deserved it way more than Mike Conley. Come on now. DeMar DeRozan averaging 25 and 7. The Spurs are 18 and 14, 7th in the Western Conference right now. The Spurs aren't even supposed to be in the playoff picture right now. Look at their team, and DeMar DeRozan is carrying them. Come on, man. I'm tired of this. I saw so many tweets about Mike Conley deserving this. Well deserved. For what? Why does he deserve this? Why? Because the Jazz have the best record in the NBA? Really? Really? They already gave it to Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert was already questionable. Now you put in Mike Conley? I don't know what this league is coming to. DeMar DeRozan, again, got robbed. Mike Conley, you deserve to be an all-star years ago. Not now. But getting back to the teams at hand, a lot of people are saying that the All-Star Game is going to be boring because it's so lopsided. I feel like LeBron has the better team overall, but KD has a lot of scores on his team, which is going to make it more interesting. And they're doing the same format as last year, the Kobe Bryant format. So it's going to be exciting. You guys should be excited. I'm excited. And we'll see how everything goes down in Atlanta. First up, we got the skills competition. The competitors in this competition are Luka, Julius Randle, Chris Paul, Vucevic, Sabonis, and Robert Covington. I've got to say, man, the last couple years, the skills competition has been dominated by the big men. I don't see why. Like, you're a guard. You can't make that pass through the hoop. You can't make that layup. You can't dribble around the cones. This is like what you've been doing your whole life. And you got big men killing you guys. But I think this year is the year that it ends. My pick for the skills competition is Luka. Luka might be the most skilled player in this skills competition. And he's a competitor, man. I don't think he's going to take things lightly. I think he's actually going to go for the win. So that's my pick. If it's not Luka, you can see Chris Paul winning it, obviously. Chris Paul's been in the skills competition like 5 times already. Does he have one under his belt? I'm not sure. But Chris Paul, I could definitely see winning. Out of the big men, the only big man I could see winning is Sabonis. Sabonis is the best big in this competition. So it wouldn't surprise me if out of all the bigs, he was the one that go the farthest. Next up, we got the dunk contest. This year's dunk contest has been hated on, and I don't understand why. You got Obi Toppin, Anthony Simons, and Cassius Stanley. Obi Toppin has bounce. He could do the craziest dunks. So I'm excited to see what he's going to bring in this dunk contest. Also, Anthony Simons, have you seen the pictures the Trailblazers have been posting? He's got something special for this contest, and I'm ready for it. And also, Cassius Stanley. I've known Cassius Stanley since he was in high school. Did you see the dunks he was doing in high school? And you're telling me people aren't excited for this dunk contest? They're crazy. Cassius Stanley is goated at dunking. There's no reason why that man should have the amount of bounce that he has. My pick for this dunk contest is Cassius Stanley for obvious reasons. If you've never seen Cassius Stanley dunk, I suggest you look it up right now. Next up, we got the 3-point contest. In this year's 3-point contest, we got Steph Curry, Jaylen Brown, Zach LaVine, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, and was supposed to be Devin Booker, but he's injured, so they haven't announced who's going to replace him, but it doesn't matter because my pick for this year's 3-point contest is obvious. It's Steph Curry. Why would I bet against the best shooter of all time? Have people beat him before? Yeah, but still, he's the best 3-point shooter in this game. I don't care what anybody says, but we got some good shooters in here. I'm not going to lie. The dark horse for this contest is Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine has been doing tremendous. I was slandering the Bulls all season long. Do I think they're going to make the playoffs? I don't think so. I still don't think so. Teams are hot up until the All-Star break. When the All-Star break comes, teams either fall off or go up. I think the Bulls are going to fall off after the All-Star game. That's just me. But we're not talking about the Bulls. We're talking about the 3-point contest. Steph Curry is going to wash everybody in this contest. We're talking about Steph Curry, Wardell Curry. Steph Curry with the follow-through. Steph Curry with the shot, boy. Steph Curry with the shoes, the Curry shoes. Have you guys ever tried those on? Have you guys played in those shoes? I have. They make you a better shooter almost instantly. Them shoes are cold. Steph Curry is going to win this contest. Mark my words. Finally, we got the All-Star game. My pick for this All-Star game is obvious. Team LeBron is going to win back-to-back. LeBron James leading this team with Curry, Luka, Jokic, Giannis. Come on now. I know KD got scores like Beal, Tatum, Irving, Harden. I know. But LeBron also got Dame Lillard. He got CP3. He got Paul George, who has been doing good. I'm not slandering Paul George. Not today. Eventually, maybe. Most likely. Yeah, I will slander him later. But not today. Not this weekend. It's the All-Star game. If you do bad in the All-Star game, you're trash. Just that simple. But I think Team LeBron gets the edge in this year's All-Star game. I feel like it's going to go down to the wire, just like last year's game. And my pick for the MVP is either Dame Lillard or Stephen Curry. If Steph Curry wins the 3-point contest, I don't think he wins MVP. And Dame Lillard, he's been wanting a real MVP for the longest. And he's going to get the All-Star Game MVP this year. Mark my words. This is going to be a great All-Star game. I don't think anybody should have any complaints this year. The NBA is trying to do their best for their fans. Having a showcase of these All-Stars is just what everybody needs during these times. I'm sure everybody's going to be safe. The NBA has been doing a great job overall. I know games have been getting canceled, but with testing, eliminated COVID spreads, they've been doing a good job. I'm proud of the NBA. I'm excited for this All-Star game, man. Now, I'm going to end this episode talking about the hottest free agent in the NBA right now. Of course, I'm talking about Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin this season has been doing trash. It's just that simple, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to beat around the bush. He came to terms with the Detroit Pistons on a buyout, and now he's looking to sign with a contender. A lot of teams are interested in Blake Griffin. Teams like the Lakers, Miami Heat, Boston Celtics, the Nets, the Mavericks. It goes on and on. but rival teams are expecting Blake Griffin to sign with the Brooklyn Nets. Would I be surprised at this? No. Would I be mad at this? Yeah. You already got Harden and Irving and KD teamed up. Do they need Blake Griffin? What do they need Blake Griffin for? They just need Blake Griffin because he's Blake Griffin. That's why. And they need everybody they need to beat the king. Does Blake Griffin signing with the Brooklyn Nets automatically make them title favorites? Not necessarily. Because if the Lakers were to sign a DeMarcus Cousins and Andre Drummond, I think that competes with them. Once they get Anthony Davis back, the Lakers are another team when AD is back. Everybody knows this. But where do I think Blake Griffin should sign? If I'm being honest, I think he has a better fit with the Lakers. But also, Blake Griffin going to Brooklyn, teaming up again with DeAndre Jordan. Does Blake Griffin go back to dunking again? It would be fun to see. It would be fun to see him in Brooklyn, but I don't think that's the best fit. I also think Miami is a better fit for Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin should sign with Miami or the Lakers for the benefit of his career. If he really wants a ring, maybe then go to the Nets or the Lakers. But I feel like Miami's turning around, and Blake Griffin in Miami is something I've wanted to see for years. But again, we'll see where he ends up. So that will wrap up this week's episode of Rod's Radio All-Star Edition. I know this week was short. I decided to keep it short since it's All-Star Weekend. This weekend should be exciting. If you want to become a supporter of my podcast, make sure you guys go to anchor.fm/rodsradio/supporter. Any donation is appreciated, and all the money will go back into my podcast and back out to you guys. The Rods Radio giveaway is coming soon. Also, I'd like to announce that Rods Radio is getting a website. I've been putting a lot of effort into it. I can't wait for you guys to check it out. Make sure you guys go follow Rods Radio on Instagram and Twitter at Rods_radio. That is at RODS_RADIO. Let's get it. The first episode of March 2021, man. This is our year. I want to thank you guys for listening and supporting to me. It really means a lot. And with that being said, I only got one thing left to say. Rod out.